It's scandalous. You sexy bugger, you. I've tried the splitting the G. It's dope.
I am joined by Mr. Liquid Gold, vocals himself, Gregory Porter, aka the Dressed Crab. Did you ever in your life think that those words would all be in one sentence?
No, none of it. Not even the first bit of that sentence.
What a ride you've been on.
Yeah, it's been quite fun.
British TV, do you now have a new opinion of it since dressing up as a crab?
Well, it's funny. Since I've been back in the UK for about 3 days, and many people approaching me about the crab situation. They were like, "Oh, I knew it was you." And you know what? I don't normally watch it. My children are watching, but when I heard your voice, and I was like, "Why is everybody's children watching that show and they're not watching? They're lying. They watch it too." But I had a lot of fun and something different than I normally do. And I had a personal challenge for myself to cut through the the adornment of the crab suit and still be able to deliver something that touches people's hearts. So hopefully did that.
Yeah, definitely. Newfound love for crab. Have you had it in all sorts of different ways?
Oh, I know. I love crab. I have no no new empathies for.
I like a crab stick. Are you a fan of a crab stick? Crab's a little bit processed, but they look pretty, don't they?
I like whole crab. I like break him up and put him in a soup.
He doesn't mess about.
Right.
What about your family and your mates back at home? Were they like, what are you doing? Where are you? And why are you dressed as a crab?
This was really quite a top secret kind of a thing. So people thought I was like, like, what are you've been in the UK for a minute. What are you doing? Like, I'm just doing this thing. Well, you just up there, you just there having a vacation. I was like, no, really, I am working, but but finally, after the situation, the show was over, I could send these pictures, but the craziest pictures of like, I would send them in like, sequence of like, first just the claw, and then my foot, and like, and then my eyeball, and then the whole head, and so it was intense.
Oh my goodness, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And what about when you were in London? Were you trying to like stay incognito? Did you put on costumes to go out and about, put a wig on or something to go to the pub?
No, I had a kind of a trench coat and a hoodie thing, but people were like, "What are you doing in town?" I was like, "Recording,"
This sounds like you could be a Bond-esque type villain, or you're pretty good.
Oh, now you've touched on like a secret thing within me. I was like, I want to be a Bond villain. I got some frustrations I need to get out,
I'll have a word with Sam Mendes. I think he probably knows some people.
Who's that?
The Bond director.
Oh.
I think he's quit now.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, Maya Jama is on the panel, and she's a big star over here in the UK. She hosts Love Island. Did you manage to get any Love Island gossip? Have you ever watched it? It was the final last night. I hope you were hooked like the rest of the nation.
I didn't watch the final. I have seen some episodes. Hot. It's scandalous. Scandalous. I've never been on an island like that, but I want to go.
Could you actually believe that we make television like that? And we are hooked over here. Every night, 9 o'clock, we're sitting down watching that.
Yeah, can I tell you what I do watch when I come?
Yes, please.
Here? Okay. I don't know if this interferes with anybody else's television, but I do watch Monty Don. I love the garden stuff, and the garden history is dope. It's dope because it's like, war history. This is not just a flower. This flower represents power. So there's that. Country File. You're like, what?
So you're really now in the British culture. You've spent so long over here. Anything particular that you really love doing? Were you in the pub having a pint? Were you splitting the G?
Oh yes, I did. I've tried the splitting the G, but in Ireland, right?
Yes.
You confused me.
We do it over here as well.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, well, I was just in Dublin. And, I had a concert there, so I split the G a few times there, and my name starts with a G, so I had to get it right.
Yeah, the GP with a G. Love
Right,
it.
right.
And what about whilst you're over here? Do you catch up with any British artists? Are you a fan of many of our talent from over here?
Yeah, I've made great friends with many people from the UK. It's funny, but Ed Sheeran and we run into each other like all the time. like, you know, so because I'm a jazz singer, it's funny in the US, I'm not really in the pop categories so much there, but here they throw me into the mix with everybody. So, so consequently, yes, I'm friends with Sam Smith and many, top UK artists. So, yeah.
What's the tip of running into Ed Sheeran? How can we run into him?
You got to be, you got to just hang out where they're talented. Hang out. It's just it. No half stepping.
What happens with you and Sam and you and Ed next? Have you ever thought about sitting down writing or having a little jam? How does it work?
Well, just the way the first time he approached me has been nearly 10 years ago. It's like he was fresh out of the box, and he's just came to me about my songwriting. He's like, man, talking about maybe it was like song "Be Good" that I have, and "Hey Laura." He was just like, man, I love your writing, and that's the way we connected. And just from then on, we've been together a few royal performances and airport lounges, this kind of thing.
What about our very own Harry Styles? Have you bumped into him yet?
I have. I stepped out of his way, really, because I was in his way. But no, he's a massive star, but no, the British pop star is special and unique in America. Ever since the invasion of the Beatles, it's kind of like this constant reinvasion that we like, because you guys can somehow be influenced by our soul, but you'll deliver it back to us with this British thing on top of it, and it's fantastic. Even to, let's take an artist like Rick Ashley, where it's like, is that soulful voice coming out of Rick Ashley? But it is, and so that's just cool. It's just we love it.
From this side of the pond to your side of the pond, did you watch Super Bowl? If you did, what do you reckon of Kendrick Lamar?
Oh, well, Kendrick Lamar was doing what I think many genius artists do. They go deeper. They do what's unexpected, and they give you something that you're going to have to deal with over time to figure out, what's really going on. He's being thoughtful and maybe a bit more substantive than people maybe were ready for. Maybe they just entertain us, just shake, just shine, and he was interesting. And so I'm still digesting his performance, and so I dug it. Now, as for the game, I was a little disappointed because it was quite lopsided, and my team didn't win. So.
And the Taylor Swift boo. I mean, what was that about?
Nothing good.
Have you started doing that dance of Kendrick's? I bet you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, you go ahead. Show me how to do it. You got it going on.
But that's the most viewed Super Bowl halftime performance, surpassed Michael Jackson. I mean, of all time.
Wow.
Yeah, unbelievable, right?
Yeah, people are really trying to. It's funny. My piano player, we were playing at the Carnegie Hall on Valentine's Day, and he kept referencing, Kendrick's famous song. So I was like, he kept referencing it and kept referencing and every solo. And so the audience got a kick out of it, but they were like,
I would love to see that cover. Please, can we make a really soulful cover of that song? Yes,
not like
please.
us, right?
Not like us, exactly. Talking about doing concerts and stuff, you're playing the Albert Hall for consecutive nights.
Yeah.
You know you've made it when? I mean, come on, that is pretty iconic.
Yeah.
Do you get nervous?
Maybe for the first few minutes of the first show, and then you have to get comfortable because you're here now, baby, and you got to deliver. But the audience makes me feel good. I mean, it was the last time I was at the Albert Hall. I think somebody yelled out, "You sexy bugger."
Ooh.
And so, was that something bad?
I love it.
Oh, okay. I was just like, you sexy bugger, you. And I was like, okay, yeah, I'll take that. I don't know exactly what it means.
That's a compliment.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I like the word crumpet, personally.
Okay.
You're looking particularly crumpet today, Gregory Porter. I wanted to fire some quick fire questions at you, but it might involve you using your voice. I was wondering if you could finish some lines for me. So I'll say a lyric, then you got to finish them off.
Oh, see, y'all do me. Okay.
Okay, ready? How sweet it is
to be loved by you. Oh, now, girl. How sweet it is to be loved by. Okay.
He's good. He is good. What about look at the stars? Look how they shine for you.
Yeah, I know it, but I just
You're a band. Chris Martin's in the band.
Oh, yeah.
Something about yellow.
Right. Right, that's what I was.
And it was all yellow.
Yeah. I was going to bring it over.
Okay, sorry.
It was all yellow. There's a melancholy in that song.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Yellow.
I've got an easy one for you now. Hey, Jude.
I take a sad song and make it better. Let her into your heart.
There you go.
And then it really starts to party.
Na 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 na.
Hey Jude.
Hey Jude. That's good. What about this one? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag?
Wow. There you got me.
Katy Perry, blowing through the wind, wanting to start again.
Okay.
You can learn that one.
Well, I have that lyric kind of in. I'm like a bag that's dropped and drifting in the wind that blows from hurricanes that come just after gray clouds. Fill my eyes. It's one of my songs.
I love that.
But me and Katy, we've been going back and forth talking about. You think I'm
Talking about
jiving?
plastic bags?
No, talking about performing together.
You heard it here first. Katy Perry, Gregory Porter combo. Yes, please. Is that after or before the Harry Styles collab?
I don't know.
Okay, what about this one? Got two more. And so the end is near.
So the end is near, and we have reached the final curtain. I did it my way.
You did.
Yeah.
And this final one, I will sail my soul down the river of love.
I will sail my soul down the river of love. I'm a fool for it. I'm a fool. I'm a fool for love. I'm a fool for love. Yes.
Get that on a t-shirt. Gregory Porter, thank you so much for joining us. We absolutely adore you. And I will never look at a fresh crab the same way again.
Okay.